call it a nice basement. You can also see I have access to my wiring down here, which could come in handy, and I have access to my geothermal generator right here. That will definitely come in handy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an iron tank here, and I'm going to make it not the biggest size ever. So for this is something called a multi-block structure, and this is just something that recognizes multiple blocks as one machine or item. And here's how to build it. You make the outsides out of these solid iron blocks, a framework, and the tops and bottoms, and then you can replace anything that's connected to the very hollow blocks in the inside to the valves, and the other ones, these ones, have to be the glass ones. I'll show you those in a bit once I'm done crafting all this stuff. Should also make this floor marble to match the other ones, shouldn't I? Just getting a little bit more of this. In fact, I think I'll want that much more? Yeah. So I'll need glass, and I think I had some glass back in one of these. I'm just going to chuck a bunch of stuff I don't want into this here. There we go. I do want this. And I found a little bit of iron ore digging up. Glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. And I have to make panes out of this. So when you mix the glass panes together with iron, these ones, you get. Okay. How do you make them? Thought this was the recipe. No, I just mixed it up, and you need some stuff in the middle. This gives you 4, and I need 2 sets of this. So I have the perfect amount of plates right here. And what was it? No. Dang it. Took a bit, but I got it. And then I'll finally want a valve, which is crafted like this. Iron bars and a lever. So I have a bunch of iron sitting in the rolling machine over here. And I'll need just a little bit more of these platings. So I'll craft up the iron bars while that thing's going. And I also need a little switch lever thing. Nice. And this thing should be done by now. Iron plates. Craft it up. Where are the plates? Did I leave them in here? I put them weird. Grab the iron bars. Plates. Bars. And lever. Nice. Iron tank valves. This is how you get liquids in and out. So I'll come down here, and I'll probably want the input to be back over here because I'm not gonna want to see or use it much. So I'll have a little passageway to where the input is, and I'll probably want the output to be somewhere more useful. So right here, I guess, and then the front that I'm gonna look at most. So you'll see back here, these ones aren't connecting, but the moment I press this one, it recognizes a structure and it merges the blocks together to create this multi-block structure. And this can store a bunch of liquids, see? So this can store 1,000 of this number here is 1 bucket. So this can store 576 buckets worth of liquid. And this is any liquid. And this uses the Minecraft Forge Liquid API, originated from Buildcraft, but then got upgraded to all Forge mods. So I type in liquid. Okay, well there's only a little bit of it. But you can see all these capsules here, these can store liquids. And there's just tons of liquids. Fuel, biofuel, liquid orange dye, all sorts of crazy stuff. This just seems to be dyes. Yeah, but there's all sorts of stuff like honey. Honey is a liquid. Creosote oil, all sorts of crazy stuff. Oil, just oil. Probably stop listing liquids by now. So I have an iron tank to store my lava. Actually, with these lava cells, can I put them in here? Yes, I can. And you can see it'll start storing up some lava. So to transport lava, I'm going to want to make some liquid ducts. And there are general liquid pipes in Buildcraft, but these liquid ducts are a lot fancier and nicer. So copper and more of that hardened glass stuff. So I need lead, pulverized obsidian. Lead. And where's pulverized obsidian? I think I had some obsidian in my bag. Yeah, I did. Just grab one and pulverize it. This is looking pretty fancy. I only made this in, what, 2 or 3 episodes? Yeah, it's looking pretty nice. A whole new expansion of my house, and soon this thing will all be automatically powered, which will be pretty sweet. Induction smelter, mix this up. And I want some copper too, but I'll just grab it from here. Nice. Ooh, that's not much. I will need a lot more than that. So, why don't I actually grab a bit more lead? 1, 2, 3. That should be good. And then I think I have a little bit of... Dang it. Please drop, please drop, please drop, please drop. No! Take it off your hotbar. 1, 2, 3. Pulverize it up. Actually, I can start induction smelting it while that's going. In fact, I could have set up this thing to automatically feed in, but this is fine. So 5 times 4, 20. That 20, that sounds pretty good. No, 7, so that's more. 28. So we need 14 copper. 154. Nice. Let's craft off these liquid ducts. And to extract liquid normally out of one of these tanks, you'd need a fancier system set up, filled with one of those redstone engines that you saw that pumps out, and you'd have not standard liquid pipes. With these liquid ducts, you can actually, if you hit them with your wrench, you can change them to output mode, and after these things are powered, they'll just output. So it's really nice. These things won't connect if there's a liquid in one and a different liquid or an empty one, but you can still connect if you hit it with your wrench. So that means you can have multiple pipes running right next to each other. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually feed this right into the geothermal generator. Hit that. There we go. My geothermal generator should start getting filled up, and it will not waste lava. It's no more is getting pulled out because the geothermal generator is totally full. Now I only have 15, and I don't think that's enough to reach my magnetic engines, is it? Probably not. Actually, I'll break. Oh no. Shift right click, right. Yeah, and I'll do this. So, I tunnel back here. Maybe dig up right here. Where am I? Let me locate myself. I want to find my magmatic engines and then run piping to them. Okay, so they're right here. Actually, if I move this steam one back over here, where this one is, then the piping required will be a little bit less. Not much, but hey, when you can save it, save it. And yeah, I kept the steam one here just because, like, why throw it away? And these ones, these are nice. So what I'll want is a little pipes leading right underneath these engines. That was the engine. There's one problem with this drill, it mines so fast that you break stuff you didn't want to break. Still, it's not the worst problem I've ever had with an item, so I'm not complaining. Do you think that'll be enough? I'm gonna be like 1 short, aren't I? Called it 1 short. Oh, and I should probably reconnect this. So, oh, and I broke that hardened glass. You know, I bet there's a way I can reorganize this, which would save me a little bit of piping. Let me just come up here and see. Making a mess of this place, aren't I? Ugh. The dirt so I can fill in this giant hole I've made of my floor. Yes, I can clean this up, can't I? Break all of you guys. Break you. The normal version. This will actually save me a redstone conduit too, won't it? And you can see I won't need this anymore. Here we go. Did I pick it up already? Yes, I did. And then I have to rewire this entire thing here. Thank God these wrenches don't take damage, because I would have broken mine already a couple thousand times. Plus, they use diamonds, so that's kind of expensive if they took damage. Thank you. So run my piping along here, and then I'll want it to come up for this one and this one. And I'm still one short. What? How am I still one short? Oh, right. I was gonna move it up one. That was the plan, wasn't it? Nice. Just got it. You can see these things are actually up. Oh, you know, it would be really cool if you created some sort of lava lighting system using these pipes, because they glow when they have lava in them, which I think is a really cool addition. Oh, there you go. I did save a pipe. There's an extra one sitting right here. So I went from having not enough to having actually one extra. You can see these things are automatically getting fed with enough lava. So, kapow, we've just set up an automatic feeding system. Next episode, I'll probably get the thing set up in the nether. I might as well place this pipe down here, just, you know, for when I need it. I will be expanding the system. Just not yet. And then cover up this hole in the floor. Great. Engines automatically being fed with lava. And I should create some sort of on-off system, shouldn't I? I grab a lever, and because I'm not into red power yet, I shouldn't create red alloy wire, which is a fancier version of redstone. I'll just use the vanilla stuff. So I guess I'll have a lever right here, and then oh, I already had one in my inventory. What? Grab some cobblestone, and it's on this block. Yeah. So redstone, and then man, I'm not very good with vanilla redstone. I'm okay, like I can create some pretty decent structures, but no, I'm no Seth Lane. So I'll place a piece of cobble there so I know which engine is the first one to power. So right in there. So I could use repeaters, but can I just... See, what I'm wondering is if I just place it right next to the engine, will this power it? It should, shouldn't it? So will that... Does this stop him? Nope, it does not. So I need to get the... Oh, if it's on the block above, it will power the block underneath it. Yeah. This will be a little bit ugly until I get red power set up, but then I will pretty this up. But in the meantime, nice. That looks awesome. So, this, guys, was Hypernova 30. Hope you enjoyed the episode. It was episode 18, 19, or 17. somewhere in that range. This episode I got a lava system going, built a rolling machine, built a sawmill, fixed up my place, built a project table, showed you guys project tables, and got this little lava thing going down here with the railcraft. Hey guys, welcome back to Hypernova's Modded Let's Play series, and I did a couple of things I said I was going to do last episode. I mined a bit, so I got some stuff. I also went down there with a stack of lava cans and filled them all up. So I'll load my engines up. But this episode, I think what I'm going to do is make a little bit of a better way to do this. Because it kind of stinks that every time I go mining, I have to fill up these engines. And the redstone energy cell, I think, yeah, lots of energy. Nice. But what I'm going to do is also, you see I'm using lava energy for here. So what I'm going to do is make some sort of automated lava generator. And for that, what's a better source of a massive amount of lava than the nether? So first, to collect it, we'll want something called a pump. And a pump is made with a mining well and a tank. And this is a buildcraft thing, so it uses buildcraft energy. Though it doesn't use very much, so you can power it basically with just 4 redstone engines, which means it's free to power. And a mining well is just a bit of iron and iron pickaxe. So I really got to get the handle of these inventory shortcuts. Still not quite used to them. 4 for the gear, and then 3 for the pickaxe. Yeah, I think that's it. I need some wood. I have that in this chest. Put my cobblestone, I don't need that right now. Just grab some sticks. Actually, I'll need more for the gear too. And I already have redstone in my inventory. Great. So, just because I can, I'll craft it in this. I need the gear. So first, you're going to make a wooden one. Why did I put my cobblestone away? Then you got to make the wooden one a cobblestone gear. You guys have seen this already. And then make the cobblestone an iron one. Now iron gear, pickaxe, iron, redstone. There we go. We got a mining well. Now, actually, I'm going to want a place to store this lava before I send it off to go to this generator and my engines over here. So I'm going to make a tank. And I haven't decided which tank I'm going to go with. Just a basic tank like this, or a fancier one of these tanks. Now, these guys got to be made for a rolling machine. They use a lot of iron, but these ones are far, far bigger. I think I might be using one of them just because of their size. So, rolling machine. How do we make, first of all, I'm going to make one of those. Okay, so piston, crafting table, iron. I think I can do that, and also I'm going to actually, you know what, before I do this, I'm going to do a couple of little things that just came to me. Number one is, this kind of annoys me that I have to open this door, and that zombies can break it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down my old wooden door. Yes. Put it in a chest. Put it in a chest. Grab some iron. Make an iron one. But there's a special thing I want to be able to open it with, because I don't want to have to actually have a button. Dang it. Sorry. Go. Craft myself up that door. And I'll place the door out here. But before I do that, actually, I'll want to grab just a little bit of wood. I need logs for this. Doesn't look like I have any, so I think I have an axe in my bag. Yep. Love those bags, they're so handy. And chop down a nice tree. My in-game stats, I don't hear anything. Whatever, it's not like it really matters. So, with this, minium stone, I can actually convert wood into other types of wood, but with 2, I can make obsidian. That's what I wanted. Now, this obsidian, I want to make an obsidian pressure plate. And wooden ones activate to items, players, mobs, anything. Stone ones only react to players and mobs. Obsidian ones only do players. This means a mob won't be able to walk up to my door and open it, but I can. So now, my door is completely automatic, while still being mob-proof. Nice. Actually, why is this in here when I have this? Sort. Nice. So with that little upgrade, there's another thing. And you might have noticed I've been making a lot of pistons. So for that, I'm going to do is I'm going to make a project table. Project table. Here's the recipe. Some stone, wood, crafting, and chest. And this is basically an advanced version of the crafting table introduced by Red Power. So, just going to sneak in this. Nice. So you saw I need 3 stones, so I'm just doing that really quick. 2, and clicking it fast so it doesn't get pulled up by the pipe. Nice. And then I don't need any more, so I'll put the iron back in. So, stone, wood, and with this wood I need to make a crafting bench. And a chest, right? Yeah, chest. There you go, I think that's everything. And this is basically, if you haven't guessed, Red Power is a very logical mod. What you see in the crafting table is most likely what you're going to get. I'm going to put that in this room right here, I guess. You can see it has a crafting table and a little inventory. And the whole idea of the project table is if you put something in here, you can craft it. But instead of it pulling out of here, it'll actually pull out of the inventory down here. So you see it used up the wood there. So you can just place a recipe in here and get as much of it as you can really easily. And that's really nice. Now, another very important thing is this little slot here, and that's for plans. So I'm going to search up the recipe for plans because I kind of forgot it. Plans, blank plan. I need a piece of paper and indigo dye. Indigo dye is made from those indigo flowers, which you find randomly generated in the world. Let's see if I have any. Really? I don't have any? Okay. Well, first of all, I might as well make some paper. And I need to search out, just run around the fields, I guess, finding an indigo flower. They're pretty common, they're not anything too rare, so it shouldn't be hard. If you haven't noticed, my food hasn't been going down at all. It's really weird. Must have a super high saturation. I forget what I ate. Maybe up top of the hill. I don't know. Come on, these things aren't rare. Where are they? You know what? I have a better idea than this. Ooh, and also look. I think a couple episodes back I improved my reed farm majorly and made it a lot nicer. Might as well collect. I really should fix this. The back of my house is a disaster. It looks like a creeper exploded, then I planted random carrots, and then I never bothered to patch anything up, which is pretty much exactly what happened. So, I've been using a nice new pressure plate, and I'm just going to be cheap, and I think I have some bone meal. These things do grow when you bone meal the ground. Bone meal. Yeah, there we go. Just the whole stack. Bone meal. I'll just bone meal. There we go. Indigo flower right there. First try. Nice. Yeah, they're not too rare, so I don't know why I wasn't finding them in the field. But here are some. Let's put this stuff back. Great. So, indigo flower. Is there no room for any of this? There's my stone. Medium stone. So, with this, I'll craft some of that indigo dye. And actually, you can see this is a great example of using the project table. Look at this. Ding. Paper. Done. So easy. And you can, of course, if you just have the recipe here and nothing in there, you can still make something. And I forgot that books aren't made like this anymore. I think they changed that in like 1.3. Ugh, mold. Anyway, plan. You can make a blank plan. If you put it in here, you can see it just, it fits in the slot. Nothing else will go in that slot. Cobblestone, no, but a blank plan will. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the recipe for a piston. And grab some iron. Whoa, lag spike. Nice. And you can see suddenly when a valid recipe pops up, this button appears. And if I click this, it will write the plan to this. And now you see if I take this plan out first, just to avoid spoilers, and I take the recipe out, it's gone. But if I put the plan in, you can see it says piston plan, and it shows me the recipes. If I put it in here, it will give me the recipe for a piston right away, just by putting in the plan. I don't have to actually put it in here. I can grab a piston. And it will turn red if it's the item that you don't have. So if I have a bunch of cobblestone, a bunch of redstone, a bunch of wood, but I'm missing one wood and I'm missing an iron, it will tell you what I'm missing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get a bunch of iron. And if the best way to restrict this thing from crafting too much is to put the perfect amount of like one item. So I want 8 pistons, so I'll put 8 in there. Actually no, 7, because I already crafted one. And then I'll put the rest of the iron away. Now I also need some more wood. And it's amazing that I'm constantly running out of wood when I have this gigantic tree farm here that I'm just too lazy to chop down. I just go like one tree at a time. Well, I'll break the tradition. I'll chop down 2 trees. Amazing. I'm also kind of scared to chop down the big one because those take a long time. So, right, what am I doing? I need to go back here. I just thought of something else. This is actually a waste right here. What I'm about to do. And now that I have Buildcraft energy, I know I keep on going on random tangents here. I'm supposed to get lava from the nether with this pump, but I have to craft pistons. I want to make a rolling machine for an iron tank. This is going to be a 2-episode thing, isn't it? Sawmill. Iron axe, machine frame, wood, and copper. If you haven't guessed what this does, you're probably a normal person. Basically what it does is it allows your output of wooden blocks to wooden planks increase, so it becomes 6, but it uses energy in return. And actually there's another thing I should probably create a plan for. It's those machine frames. I use those a lot. So, iron. Where's glass? I think I have some glass, don't I? Whoa, you can rotate chests? Awesome! Didn't know that. That's pretty sick. And then I need a little bit of gold. And this time you can use gold as my restricting recipe thing. There you go. So, valid recipe. Put that in there. And now I can create a, just by taking the stuff out, I can either craft a piston or a machine frame. Now I'll make the machine frame. And you can still use this thing as a regular crafting bench, so you don't have to. Also, if you leave it, your items will stay in here, which is really handy. And I also need some wood, copper, and one of those, which coils was it? I always forget. It's the one with the gold. That's why I got the extra gold, right? Just grab a whole bunch of redstone, put it in there. I'm just gonna grab 1, 2, so I can just craft this. Nice, got the coil. That was some fast crafting. Sawmill. And I'll put the sawmill with all the other machines here. Break a hole in the wall. Remember, you break these things with your wrench, not, you know, your hands or anything. How am I going to wire this up? I guess I'll put the sawmill here. Not there. Put the sawmill here. And then grab that, this energy conduit stuff, and just put one there. This makes no sense what I'm doing right here. And I just place one here, here, and here. Nice. Then, like usual, because these are all in a line, I don't really want anything outputting to anything. So just clean it all up, make sure it's not outputting anything, and put my wood in here. And see, it will take a little bit of time, but you get sawdust, which can be used for other things, but also increase your profit of wood. Sawdust can be used to make compressed sawdust, which I think charcoal? Yep, charcoal. So, extra source of burnable material. Great. Anyway, I got a lot more wood than I should have. I got over a stack from 11, which would have normally given me 44. Math. So, after all these little things, I'm going to finally make the pistons. So I was trying to make the whole time, wasn't it? 8 pistons. That was to make the rolling machine. Finally cleaning up after this gigantic trail of what to do. Pistons, more iron, and a crafting bench. That is kind of annoying though, sometimes when you don't want it to pull. It does. And then iron. Rolling machine. Nice. And I think this thing also uses build correct energy, doesn't it? So, time to rewire this again. Actually, this will save me wiring, won't it? Because if I just put the rolling machine in line with all these other ones, I can just put another cable down, one cable down, because there's no wall to hide behind now. Nice. Super compact, and we got a gigantic row of machines. Now, the rolling machine is added by Railcraft, and it's used to make rails, but you can also use it to make other Railcraft items, such as the iron tanks. So that's what I'm going to do here. Make a little bit of this stuff. Iron plates. And this can be used for iron tank walls, iron tank gauges, and iron tank valves. So I'm going to need, what's this thing? I'm going to make one size bigger than the minimum size, just because I'm short. Uh-oh, it's going to eat up all my iron, isn't it? Thank God I have a lot. At least I thought I had a lot. Where'd all my iron go? Put in the bags. Wrong bag. Iron ore. I mean, that's not much, but at least it's something. I guess I'm quite low on stuff. And these guys all ran a lava. See the problem? This thing's still not full. I'm still cooking up some iron plates. So let's put a bunch more iron in there. Let it auto-distribute now. So this thing will auto-craft until the last one, so you can use it as an automatic crafting table in line with some sort of machine or something. It's pretty cool. Sometimes it gets annoying though. Anyway, I will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. No, 22. No, 26. 26. I will need 26 of these iron plates just for the outsides. So, close, but no cigar. And this is not including the valve or the side parts. Don't know what you call them. Anyway, I will craft these nice iron tank walls. And I need 26 of them. So I'm making a couple extras. Okay. So, where should I put this actually? I might want to make a basement. You know what, that does sound kind of nice. I'll make a basement. Entrance right here. So, I'll come back when I've hauled out the basement. It might take me a bit. I'm just have to drill. See you guys in a bit when I've hauled out a basement.